So another one exercise of orthographic questions we are going to solve today. Question will be as usual, that is figure shows pictorial view of an object in the direction of x on your left hand. Try its front view, its top view and respective side. Here it is this specific, it is right hand side, which should be drawn on left of the view. In case of first angle method of question, we are going to solve this problem by taking into consideration first angle method of projection. So accordingly, now what is the first step? One should note down overall maximum length, width and height of the object by observing the object carefully. Now in the direction of x, by default one has to consider its front image. So naturally in the direction of x, this should be considered as length and height. Naturally it is vertical, and on this side what is placing 105 is nothing but its overall maximum width. So accordingly one should note down first of all length, width and height. Length is how much? Overall maximum length is 45 mm. Similarly width 105 mm and height 15 plus 30. Okay, two segments are given with regard to this height, 15 plus 30. Okay, and together it is 45. So height is 45 mm. This is the first step. Now, second point is which kind of side view is expected. That point I will write. Just here, your left hand is busy for construction of its front view. So naturally, right hand is the left hand. So right hand side view is the expected end view at the end of the session we are going to conclude by that view. Okay. So now first point over LWH, second RHSV, third point is all the areas also we have to note down. Front view area carrying L by H as its prime parameters. Similarly, top view area L by W as its prime parameters, and RHSV, right hand side image, which requires W by H. Put the values here simply. L by H, how much it is? L by H 45 by 45, as good as square, 45 by 45. It is front area, top area. In the direction of front only, we have to observe from top. Front view, top view, L by W, L by W. Length is 45, width is 102. Okay, and ultimately right hand side area is 105 by W by H, 105 by 45. This is RHS meter. Okay, so accordingly you have started its solution by which way, which steps we have raised here. First one is finding out overall maximum LWH. Second one is which kind of side is expected, that also we have noted down there. Third one is all the three respective areas, front view, top view and side area. Now next what? Just observe all the areas. As well as square, small one, 45, 45. These two are 105 by, sorry, 45, L by W, 45 by 105. This 105, 45. Comparatively bigger areas, acquiring more space compared to front area. Now just see. Front view area, 45 by 45 is small. Just below that, top view will be there, but width is 105. Much longer compared to the length. Okay, so in this case we should take care of constructing first reference line, that is HRL. Okay, front view will be here. See here, right hand side. That we are going to construct on left of the front view. So front view will be here, top view will be here. But front view requires L by H, top view L by W. W is 105. So accordingly, we should construct more space we have to maintain below the HRL. So we should start constructing HRL somewhere at upper side, not exactly at the middle of the paper. X, Y. Okay, X, O, Y. And what about VRL? W by H. W is 105 by H is 45. and front view area 45, 45. Very small space is required for front view. Comparatively, very large space is required for its top view. And its side view also 105, 45, 105 by 45. So again, here also we have to shift somewhere towards right. See. So x1 O y1, x1 O y1 is VRL, x O y is HL. Now this space is reserved for right hand side. So naturally this space is reserved for front view and this space is for top view. So accordingly one should write VP. This is H. This is vertical plane, this is horizontal plane, and we have opened this profile plane here for RHS. Okay. Now, very next step is draw the construct. We have to mark the areas now. Front view, top view, side areas. Initially, we will start with plotting the areas of front view and top view. So, what we are supposed to do first of all, draw 10, 15 or 20 mm space lines parallel to each other as bearing on the VP and HP only, not over VP. Similarly, in the same way, you have to construct. Have maintain a space of 8 to 15 mm. Any available space as per your requirement, as per your space availability, you have to maintain. Horizontally also the same distance you have to maintain. Okay. Yes. Equispaced lines from HRL we have 15, 15, 15 or 20, 20 about 20 below, 20 like this. Okay. These are the starting points. Now next thought. Now just go on marking the areas. See. Now L by H length is how much? 45. By scale only exactly no more approximation. Exactly 45 mm. So 45 by 45 approximately I have taken. But you should mark this area or distances precisely by your available instrument. That is nothing but scale. Accordingly, paint areas you have to mark it. Now just get it down this projector, which will give us length of the area which is required in top view. Just curve it down, stretch it down in this way. Now width is how much? 105. Okay. Now all this distance is just see here. See the object here. For example, this is 15 mm step. This is 30. But in top view, just go on observing this bit, this bit, this as well as this vertically, not slant. I am talking about this vertical distance between this point and this point. Similarly, this point. When you observe from top, all are equispaced that to of 15 mm. 15. This vertically, this space is 15. Again 15, 15, 15. Similarly 15, and last one is 15. So all the 15 mm distances or segments you can say simply go on marking here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 105. Okay, 7 times. Okay, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. This one is the last. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 105. So paint the construction lines. I will mark on. No doubt we are going to complete this figure after completion of front view, but just approximately the distances and all the marking about the area one should perform first. Okay. So target that we are going to achieve will be somewhat faster. Pre-estimation, predetermination. Okay, plays a very vital role in case of engineering. So now just what you have to do now. For front view, what you have to do? Just now you have to observe this object in this direction of x. So what will happen? This surface will appear. This base plate carrying 15 of height. So initially that distance you have to mark. I have marked at 15. So that surface, simply this surface as it is appearing, you should make it clear. Yes, this base plate height 15 mm. This is flashing first of all. Next to that, this will not appear. No, not at all. Only this slant surface. Though it is slant in nature, while observing in this direction, it will appear with comparison height and that too with such kind of shape. Shape will not change. Slantness will not appear. Only vertically its height will be getting compressed and it will give us such kind of. Vertically this depth is 20. That also you know we can mark. This much is the 50. That line you mark here. First of all draw vertical center line. That also you can draw here. And center line you can draw. No problem. Actually it's not needed here, but center lines and projection lines are your best bets. Accordingly, we have constructed that line. Now, this is also 15, 15 and 15, 45 totally. Okay, 45, 15, 15, 15. Slot is also 15 mm length. This is also 15, 15. So accordingly, from the center 7.5 on left, 7.5 on right. Accordingly, that slot, we can show here and it will appear in this way. 20 over. This is the point. It's 28. Okay, so this is nothing but it's 22. Over and out. In this way, its elevation or front view, most commonly we are uttering such kind of view and front view, it will give us such kind of effect. Okay, in this direction. This portion and this will appear that I have shown here. This portion, this. What about this? Is all about the visible things. What about invisible thing? Now this another one slot is there, which is cross to this. This is widthwise, and this is cross to it, 90 degrees. Such kind of slot is with a depth of 10 mm. It has been cut perpendicular to this one. Now in this direction, 1, 2, 3, 4 corners are created, but those are not visible at all to the observer. And depth is 10 mm. So in these two walls, those corners are there. So we should show by dash with a thick line that is 10 mm. This is 20. So exactly at the mid of this height, we should construct dash with and thick lines, which will give us the effect of invisible corners which are created due to this cross. So front is totally completed. This is nothing but front view. Okay, now the same you have to observe from top. Same you are going to observe from top. In the same direction, from top you have to observe in this way. So just see what will happen. This surface, these two surfaces in top view, those are flat, will appear 15-15. Similarly, just below that, this should appear, this should. Accordingly, I have marked all the 15 mm spaced segments here. Now, one by one, we are going to finish. Now, at a glance, what will appear? When we observe from top, only the rectangle, that is outline, will be visible outline. Nothing will be invisible. So, in that case, this outer profile, outer contour will be nothing but exactly rectangle 45 by 105. At a glance, initially, it will appear to the observer. It is visible to the observer at a glance. After that, we will think about the internal elements, internal steps. Okay. Yes. Now, these two flat surfaces, first of all, we have to finish. First one will be here, second one will be here. This and this will appear here. Just below that, we are observing from top. Just below that, 1, 2 and 3, 4. Okay. 15 mm departed segments. Likewise, I have drawn faint lines here. We have to pick those exact shapes and place them. So 15 mm spaced lines are there. Now, centrally this slot, first of all, we will locate that. So for that, what you have to do? Just blindly take the positions from that slot from front view over to HP, from VP to HP. Yes. This is nothing but giving us the slot effect. Now, yes, this centrally, this is cross slot. What are we going to do? Just we have to finish 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 tops of the middle part. Where are those located? Those are nothing but here. Let's see. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yes. After that, this depth of slot is more compared to this. So naturally, these lines are to be created here. This should be connected here. This should be connected here. Okay. How long we should stretch those lines? It can't be determined right now, as because this depth, this length is not yet defined. Okay. So the moment when we will get its reverse positions from side view, that time we will get its exact stretching beyond this line. So till then we will just calculate its side. Okay. So front view and top view is partially, that is 80% top view is finished here. 80% top view is finished here. Now left over is side view is that first of all we have to complete. Then only we will be able to get its exact slot width there. Okay. So now what I have to do? Just stretch all the positions from all the steps up to VRL. Up to VRL in this way. From top view up to VRL. Yes. Now O is the point of intersection of HRL and VRL. Now about O, just we have to rotate those horizontally stretched positions through 90 degrees from VRL up to HRL. In this way, we have to construct the quarter circular projection lines. In this way. Okay. Now extend them up from VRL parallel from HRL parallel to VRL in this way, in opposite. 4, 5, 6, 7. All 7, 15 mm spaced horizontal projection lines. We have staged them up. Now get the reverse positions from front view. Each and every step from the front view we have staged on its left side by crossing VRL over profile plane from VP to PP. Now just observe the figure and go on giving the outer contour shape of right hand side. Now right hand side, in this right hand you have to observe. From in the direction of your right hand, you are going to observe its right hand object from right hand side. Okay, so what is going to appear immediately at a glance? Only just see this base line, vertical lines, horizontal, again those two slant lines, and this entire contour along with this way. These corners will not appear like this. In this front view, these corners were descending. In this side view also, these corners will be descending. Those are not appearing to the observer. Now, first of all, we should finish this surface, this shape. Let's just go on stretching the lines. Just see this base plate. Yes. Baseline of 105 line. That I will stretch first of all. Finish that line. We will start with that line first of all. After that, 15 mm height is there. Get vertical segments of 15 mm. Horizontal again 15. From both the sides 15. Yes. This line lies now. Next 15. Top points just to choose. Make them mark bold. Now these are those nothing but slant surfaces. One has to create here. Yes. Again horizontal. 1, 2 horizontal. This slot, vertical slot, 10 mm. 10 mm vertical down. Yes. So at a glance, it will give us such kind of attention. Okay, now this slot, that's also I have staged here. This slot, base of this slot, that is corners which are created due to this depth of 20 mm, which is not appearing in the side view. So the same two coinciding corners of that slot, which are created due to that slot base, this surface, that I have shown here by dashing thick lines. Now this is the point up to which in top view we have to stage these lines. The slot plane is this much. This slot plane I have shown here, this much is nothing but only top. Just beyond that it should cross. So again reverse way you have to mark in this way. Get the positions down from here and again about O. Reverse way, you have to rotate from HRL up to here in this way. Horizontal extension in this way. Now this is nothing but its length of that, or width, we can say width of that slot base, this surface. So this is that surface. So this is X, then this is nothing but that X surface, entry surface. So in top view, it will appear like this. In right hand side, it will appear like this. Now, move them properly front view, top view. This is nothing but right hand side view. Now, just show the dimensions. Extend it up. Now all the 15 mm segments I will show you. Only one single dimension line with arrows in this way. Chain dimensioning method should be preferred here. 15, 15, 15 each, 15 each. So width is clear here. What about height? This is of 30. Base plate height is 50. So height is also clear, width is clear. Length will show that two segments. 15 inch. Oh. So in this way, front view, top view, and its side view, we are finished. This is nothing but its conversion of three-dimensional object into two-dimensional, three number of views. How was the question? Figure shows pictorial view of an object in the direction of x, right front view. In the same direction from top, its top view, and right hand side. So this is its solution.